Looking for the perfect gift this holiday season for yourself or your bestie? Look no further. Check out the Girl Be Free shop where you will find gifts with meaning and purpose. First, you'll have my Free Your Mind journal, which is a self guided journal that will help you get clear about what you want. There are 40 journal prompts that are very specific to help you get your thoughts out of your head and down on paper, but not just to write things down, but then be motivated to take action after you clear your head. You'll also find coloring pages, additional writing exercises, and affirmations in the journal. Next, I have my Girl Be Free pen where you can wear it on your hat, your tote bag, your scarf, your coat, wherever. And you're basically just reminding yourself to girl be free and live your life to the fullest. Lastly, you'll find my Girl Be Free affirmation card, which is a deck of 31 cards with a different affirmation on each one. Each day, pull a different card and just set your mind and meditate on something positive. So go to girlbefree.com to find the perfect gift for yourself or your friends and family. Again, that's girlbefree.com. Hey, and welcome to Girl Be Free, a podcast designed to help women get unstuck and cultivate the life you want on your terms. I'm Siobhan, your host, and I'm passionate about empowering women to live their best life. Each week, you'll hear pep talks that will inspire and push you to take action so you too can start to be free and live the life you want. You can learn more about me at BeFreeProject.com. Now let's jump into the show. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Girl Be Free podcast. I'm your host, Siobhan, where I'm going to inspire and motivate you to show up for yourself. This week, I am loving dry erase boards. Yes, you heard me right. Remember the dry erase boards we used to use back in school? Well, I am using them again. I purchased 2 of them from Target about 2 weeks ago, I believe. I am absolutely loving them, and this is the reason. I write down a lot of things. I have so many notebooks. I use planners. I can never remember what did I write where. And I am a visual person, so I need to see things in front of me. And it helps me just to stay focused on the task at hand versus being all over the place. The first board, every Sunday, I write down what I need to get done for the week. And it's just my to-do list. And then to the right of it, I write down completed task. If you're like me, you may have a to-do list, but then there's other things that you get done that's not necessarily on the list, but you do want to keep track of. Because if you're not able to cross off things off your list or as many things as you would like, but you're still getting things done, it's good to be able to see that so you're not feeling defeated by the end of the week. I also put on my dry erase board my daily ritual, which is drinking water, working out, meditating, things like that. So that way it's my reminder to make sure that I'm doing those things to continue to practice self-care. And then on my other dry erase board, I'm using something called the chalkboard method. I believe I talked about it before. But on this board is basically manifesting and making room for what I want to receive more of. So I created space for new coaching clients, more members in the Be Free Inner Circle, collaborations and surprises. I have an affirmation on there. And then for paid speaking opportunities. So every time that I begin to manifest some of these things into my life, I write it down on the board. It just allows me to see the things that are happening in my life and what I'm making room for. So again, that is what I am loving. Dry erase boards at Target. Get you some. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email at hello@girlbefree.com. Next up is the listener review of the week. And this week I'm highlighting Joy. And she says, this episode literally gave me life. And she has literally in life in all caps with like 4 exclamation marks. She goes on to say, I love this podcast. It's so amazing. Girl Be Free is therapy in itself. Thank you. Joy, thank you so much for taking the time to write that review. It means the world to me. And again, please continue to leave your 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. And your review may just get read on the air. All right, on to today's topic, which is 21 questions. So, I'm always talking about doing the inner work and reflecting and asking yourself certain questions and just doing the self work, right? And so I wanted to give you 21 questions that over the next couple of weeks, as we prepare for a new year, that you can reflect on, that you can ask your friends and family these questions. You can ask your coworkers. When you're going to holiday gatherings, dinner parties, all that jazz, these questions are great to get the conversation going. But most importantly, I want you to carve out time to journal your responses to these questions because they're going to help you as you think about setting the tone for the new year. So, I'm going to read off 21 questions that I want you to ask yourself. Now, before you start answering the questions, I want you to carve out time, okay? So, give yourself about 30 to 90 minutes where you can really be at peace and with no distractions. Maybe take a hot shower or a hot bath before you get started. Brew you some hot tea, get you a glass of wine. Just really set the mood and the atmosphere to spend some alone time with yourself. Get some good music going, burn a candle, burn some incense, whatever you need to do to really set the tone of spending quality time with yourself as you answer these questions. Now, you may have to pause, write the question down, listen, right? And then continue with that until you get all the questions. And then I would love to know, like, if you want to share your responses with me, feel free to do so at hello@girlbefree.com. And if you have any questions whatsoever, definitely you can always use that email to reach out to me. And then you can also share your feedback on the Girl Be Free Instagram page. And I will be sure to take a look when I'm back on social media. Now, I will be doing a year of review in a couple of weeks on the podcast, so that way I can reflect. So stay tuned for that. But for now, start to answer these questions on your own time. So, question number one: if you had to describe your 2018 in 3 words, what would they be? Number two: what are you willing to give up for the things you say you want in your life? Number three: was there anything you did for the very first time this year? Number four: which relationships improved the most in your life and why? Number five: what do you want to see, create, discover, and explore in the new year? Which existing relationship in your life deserves more attention? That was number six. Number seven: how do you intend to be different at the end of next year? Number eight: what single achievement are you most proud of that you accomplished this year? Number nine: what was the most important lesson that you learned in 2018? Number 10: which mental block or blocks did you overcome this year? Number 11: what 5 people did you most enjoy spending time with? Number 12: what advice would you give your early 2018 self if you could? Number 13: what will you invest in this year that will change your life for the better? Number 14: what is your number one goal for 2019? Number 15: what was your favorite place to visit, restaurant, book you read, movie you saw, TV show you watched, music you listened to this year? Number 16: what purchase turned out to be the best decision ever? Number 17: what new habits did you cultivate? Number 18: what do you want your everyday life to look like in 2019? Number 19: what is your personal mantra for 2019? Number 20: what do you wish you would have spent less time doing this year? And lastly, number 21: what do you know for sure? What's absolutely true for you? So I don't have to give you an additional action step. That is enough in itself. But definitely take time to answer these questions. and just begin to reflect over 2018 as we all begin to prepare for a new year. Next up is Dope Women Doing Dope Things, and this week I am highlighting Millicent, who is the founder of the brand Addictive Apothecary. And y'all, I just love her products. I first learned about her through my friend Tara at her self-care retreat. Absolutely love the body balm. And then Millicent became a vendor or sponsor, for the event that I hosted with my friend Alicia last year in North Carolina. I have since purchased products from Millicent, from her brand, her company, Addictive Apothecary, and I just love them. I purchased over Black Friday, and I bought two. I bought a scent for myself, and then I bought one to surprise a friend. And y'all, my husband today, he was like, "What are you wearing? That smells so good." And so I told him, and I'm like, anytime you want to buy something for me, definitely go to addictiveapothecary.com and get me some new body balm. Take a look at her website. She has amazing, amazing products. Everything that I've tried from her, I absolutely love. And I just want to take a moment to shout her out. So if you follow her on Instagram, her link and all that jazz will be in the show notes, so definitely do so. And when you follow her, let her know I sent you. That's another episode in the books. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Don't forget to share this episode with your friend. Take the link and text it to them. Snap a picture of this episode and post it on your social media feed. And just help me get the word out about the Girl Be Free podcast. And until next time, girl, be free. Thank you for listening to the Girl Be Free podcast. This episode is sponsored by the Be Free Inner Circle, a global online community of women committed to taking action and showing up for themselves in a big way. Members of the community enjoy monthly group coaching calls and workshops, a book club, unlimited resources, community support, and most importantly, accountability to challenge you to do the inner work and show up for yourself. Become a member today at BeFreeInnerCircle.com and discover what it means to really be free and live your best life with a collective group of positive, like-minded women. Again, join today at BeFreeInnerCircle.com, and we can't wait to see you in there. Thank you so much for listening. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss an episode. And if you're feeling really fancy, go ahead and leave a review. Until next time, be free and live.